Good Friday, everybody. Greg Fisk here, coming to you from our Douglas Realty offices in Pasadena. And I am just recovering, coming out of a coma. So I'm kind of getting my sea legs back for the day and work. So hope everybody had a wonderful holiday and finishing up the week strong. Just wanted to bring a few things to your attention. As always, I'm going to drop in some housing stats and updates for us in our Finish Strong Friday recap. We did the whole state this time as opposed to just sort of central Maryland region. A lot of the information provided by Maryland Realtors here. And you can take a look at those stats. Again, use those. Make sure you're doing your monthly market updates for your sphere of influence in your database across your social media channels and your email. Did a little teaser for 2026 economic outlook. Next week, I'll be doing a full end of year recap on market stats and updates and my predictions for 2026. And that, along with, $6.25 will get you a cup of coffee at Starbucks. So, but anyway, I'm going to share them anyway. What else we got? I'm going to talk a little bit about know your value and protect your confidence in here. Really understanding what your value proposition is and that value proposition statement that you can really ping off of and develop a lot of your talking points and your dialogue around, even some of your marketing, really what your value proposition is. So I put in there some tips on what to not do, and then also informing what your unique value proposition is and how you can say it clearly, a little bit differently framed intentionally. Gave you an example of sort of what mine is, and I always like to start that with, instead of I am or something, I say, as someone who leads with experience, influence, and service, I don't just sell real estate, I sell clarity, confidence, and outcomes. And that's based on, my 2 decades of experience in the business and the relationships that I've cultivated and curated. So that's sort of my personal value proposition. And I just believe clarity sells and confidence really converts. So we're going to use a couple of those talking points to frame each of your value propositions. So take a minute as we clear out the end of year to-do list. Make sure going into 2026, not only do we have that business plan in place, the strategic action plan we've been working on, but really define what our value proposition is. So that's going to help us out a lot moving forward. Lead generation, as always, I'm going to drop in a little bucket on some lead gen. And this week, I'm giving us 7 out of the box buckets for seller lead generation demographics we can go after. I'm going to put a link into a little document that I created, but think about that. And it's a little bit different. So just something that we can use while we're putting together our lead generation models. I know we're working on that part of our strat plan as well. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah. Kiara does a wonderful job every week putting our open houses together for us on our Douglas Realty page. So make sure you're taking a look at that. If you have an opportunity to stop by and support some of the agents, please do so. If you ever have the opportunity to open up a listing to agents to hold opens, please share that information. We have a lot of agents looking to do open houses and vice versa. So and if you want to, go ahead and share that post with your sphere and demographic as well. All ships rise with the tide. The more we can help each other out, the better off we're going to be. Include a little link in there for some realtor tools provided by NAR. And then one more ask as we close out this week's end of week recap. If you could show some love to the Admiral title page on LinkedIn, I would appreciate that. I'm trying to build that up again as well. So as always, if you need some extra time, please check out my Calendly link, or if there's anything I can do for you, give me a call, text, or shoot me an email. And until next week, have a fabulous end of the year. Talk to you guys later.